In the Awake magazine dated January 8, 2003, page 27 reads as follows: Likewise, the Christian brotherhood today includes people in a variety of economic circumstances. They all strive to follow the Bible's guidance on money matters, as materialism can affect anyone. The lesson Jesus taught involving the rich young ruler alerts every Christian to the powerful hold money and possessions can have on a person. Mark 4:19, a warning for the rich. While wealth in itself is not condemned in the Bible, the love of money is. The Bible writer Paul said the love of money is the root of all sorts of injurious things. He noted that by forfeiting spiritual interests out of a desire to be rich, some have been led astray from the faith and have stabbed themselves all over with many pains. 1 Timothy 6:10. But surprisingly, the Watchtower Society of Jehovah's Witnesses proves to be a preacher devil that preaches very much to others to put in practice, but very little is put in practice by the Watchtower Society itself. Now, let's read our Kingdom Minister magazine dated June 2012, page 2, that reads as follows. Question box. What should be kept in mind if we want some or all of our assets to go to Jehovah's organization upon our death? When humans die, they no longer have control over their material possessions. Ecclesiastes 9 verses 5, 6. So in advance many execute a will or trust that explains their wishes for distributing their assets. 2 Kings 20 verse 1. This legal document generally also indicates whom the person wants to serve as the trustee or executor. If the document is not prepared, in many lands the authorities will determine how to distribute the deceased person's assets. Therefore, if we have specific wishes regarding our assets, such as that some or all go to Jehovah's organization, it is important that we execute a legal document to stipulate this and that we carefully choose the trustee or executor. The trustee or executor has a heavy responsibility. Depending on the size of the estate, his assembling and then distributing assets can involve many details and can be time-consuming. In addition, the secular authorities often have guidelines that must be followed. Not everyone who is a member of the congregation would automatically be a good trustee or executor. The person we choose should be someone whom we know to be capable, trustworthy, and willing to follow our wishes. See the article The Wisdom and Benefits of Estate Planning in the December 8, 1998 issue of Awake. If you are asked to be a trustee or executor, if you are asked whether you would be willing to administer someone's estate upon their death, first make sure to count the cost and determine prayerfully if you are able to fulfill this responsibility. Luke 14 verses 28 to 32. After the person's death, you will need to inform all who are named as beneficiaries. Then once you have authority to do so, it will be your duty to distribute the assets according to the law and exactly as directed in the will or trust. A trustee or executor should be aware that whether the estate is large or small, liberties should not be taken with the assets. Any bequests to a legal entity used by Jehovah's Witnesses are dedicated funds that belong to Jehovah's organization. Luke 16 verse 10, 21 verses 1 to 4. No doubt, the Watchtower is today part of Babylon the Great, because it has succumbed to the love of money, and do not follow the advice given by Jesus to the rich man to give all his riches to the poor people of this world. The Watchtower says, "Give to me all your riches, and not to the poor people of this world." The Watchtower has his treasure in the riches of this world. There is his heart in the economic power that money gives. The Watchtower Society doesn't content with simple collections inside their kingdom halls because the amount collected is very little. Also, the Watchtower is not satisfied with the tithe. The Watchtower Corporation asks you 100% of your material goods, as we have just read in this kingdom ministry. Jesus never said to the rich man to give his riches to an organization, and much less to the Watchtower organization, the pretended God's organization on earth. The word organization does not appear even once in the Bible. To end, let's read Matthew 6 verse 21 that reads as follows. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. No doubt, the heart of the Watchtower Society is in the money, the riches of this world.